get ready to ride the energy wave of the upcoming week. Today, we'll explore how to channel those vibes for your own growth and glow up, especially because this week is going to be ending with an eclipse. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to have the first lunar eclipse of the year. It's going to be a penumbral one. And much of Europe, Northeast Asia, much of Australia, much of Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, and Antarctica will be able to see it. And if you are in one of the not mentioned regions, don't worry, because an eclipse like this, we will be still able to feel it, because it does bring its own interesting transformational energies that we're going to be going into. If this is your very first time tuning into one of these energy readings, hi, my name is May. I'm an energy coach and cyber witch. And by using the principles of Hawaiian philosophy and a blend of shamanic and energy work techniques, I guide empathic and highly sensitive entrepreneurs in navigating the energies they encounter daily. Together, we unlock your true self and unleash your divine brilliance. Dear empathic and highly sensitive listener, today I'm excited to share with you a unique opportunity that resonates deeply with our intuitive and sensitive nature. In our journey to nurture and support this podcast, I've discovered the My $1 Million Experiment, in short, MMDE 2024. This isn't just any program, it's a transformative social experiment that leverages our innate mindset and intuition to unlock the doors to wealth and creation. By participating in the MMDE 2024 through my affiliate link that you'll find below this video, you're not only going to embark on a path that could profoundly change your financial landscape, but you're also going to be supporting the heart and soul of this podcast. This is a beautiful way for us to grow together by stepping into our power as empaths and highly sensitive people. We support not only our own dreams, but also the continuation of our shared space here on the podcast. Let's journey into this experiment with open hearts and see the incredible places our sensitivities can take us. All right, my beautiful ones. And as always, I'd like to start by calling in let's call them in, all our spirit guides, our spiritual helpers, the energies out there, the universe, Father Heaven, Mother Earth, all the elements of the four directions, and all the elements, fire, water, air, and earth. Let's bring in our ancestors. I feel them coming in, our spirit animals and totem animals that support our own journey. Let's bring them all in. Let's create this space for us to hear and to receive the information that we need. Let me have the right words for you, and let you have the right ear to hear what is necessary for you to receive for this week's reading. As I mentioned, we are walking into this week. We're not going to have any moon phases that are going to be interesting or important for us. They are here to support us. We are having a full moon on March 25th, and that's why we're going to be having, the eclipse between 24th and 25th of March, depending on where on this planet you're going to be. And that's why I've decided today we're doing one deck with the reading of the full moon with its eclipse that is going to bring the energy for us. And then, of course, the general energies that we're going to have for this week. As I mentioned before, at the moment, we are going through an immense amount of strong transformational energies. There's a lot of solar flares. There's a lot of movement underneath Earth. If you've looked up Schumann, the Schumann frequencies, they're going crazy as well. There's a lot of things happening at the moment, and I believe the best thing that we can do is stay grounded as best as possible, connect to ourselves, look at whatever needs and wants to be transformed at the moment, because the universe is showing us a lot, and do that in the best we can do that, and then surf through the energies. And to support you with that, to support you in finding, because sometimes it's just about finding that one tiny thing that one inspiration that is going to tell you, why don't you look at this or that? And that's going to change or help you, pinpoint certain things easier. And that's why I do these readings. So let's move over to to the table. I'll take you there to explain a little bit more. All right, here we are with the cards. For those of you watching, I'll explain in a sec where we will have what. If you're listening in on the podcast, don't worry, I'll explain everything. So on the top left, we have the message from the full moon and the eclipse. On the top right, we have the general information for this week. And down here, we have the personal, in the second row, we have the personal messages. So take a moment for yourself. And in case you need longer, just pause the video or the audio to feel into which and how many of these are going to have your personal message. And I'm saying it that way because I know that sometimes, like I remember when I started seeing this kind of readings, I would sometimes feel like, oh, maybe it's just that one or that one. And then I would get confused because I felt like it was two. But because it was only mentioned to choose one, I felt that I only needed one. And that's why I always say, in case you feel like it's more than one of these that want your attention, then, allow yourself to do that. It's your intuition telling you what to do, right? All right. So for those of you listening in, on the left side, we have a wonderful cinnamon stick that is helping us, that is representing. Here in the center, we have a wonderful bay leaf that spoke to me today. And the third is, which some of you might know, my wonderful and beautiful Andean rose quartz. So feel into it for yourself. If it's more an earthy one, the cinnamon and fiery one, the cinnamon stick. If it's, the bay leaf, this beautiful light one, I feel it connects earth and air, or my wonderful stone, very earthy, that, or ancestral energy that wants to speak for you here on the right hand side. We've already called in our spiritual helpers. Let's make this reading for everybody who needs to hear what will be said today. All right. As I mentioned, we're going to start with the energy of the full moon. In case you like the cards that you'll see here, look in the description. I'll have them all linked below for you. All right. So we're starting with the eclipse energy, the full moon energy that we have. And we're getting started with wanting more for others puts me into an energy of abundance. All right. Wanting more for others puts me into the energy of abundance. Take that in for a moment. And I know when an affirmation like this comes in, it wants to remind us, feel into where can you, be more supportive of others, into the energy of abundance as far as it can be abundance. All right. Because I know being an empath, we tend to be all over other people. So if right now you are in the process of, being overwhelmed too much by everybody else, then maybe in your case, the energy of abundance is to bring that energy back towards yourself so that you can heal yourself and support yourself. All right. And then from our ancestors, we have the Earth Guardian. All right, here it is, the Earth Guardian. I'm trying to make it more visible. Stay rooted and grounded. All right. So this eclipse is actually almost like I just mentioned, stay rooted and stay grounded. Root yourself. The more we do that, the more the universe is going to be helping us, support us to surf through these very, very intense times. I'm going to call it intense. The third card that we got here is the Kalima facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. All right. Facing fear. I know it's not easy, but it's one of the things that helps us get into the transformative energy even more. All right. And last but not least, remember that the universe always says yes. The universe never says no. Pay attention to your overall energy because it is mirrored by the universe. And this one is a biggie. I'm grateful it's coming up because it is a biggie in terms of, right now we are having a very intense time. So the universe is extremely sensitive, like we are, towards our own energy. And I'm not saying, we sometimes have to go through certain things, but you know how there are things that just pull us down? And it's our choice to remember that. So ask yourself, in what kind of energy do you want to be so that the universe can reflect that for you? All right. Okay, let's see for the general cards now for this week. We're also getting started with an affirmation, and this time we have, I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Thank you, wonderful cards, for this beautiful message. Unwavering faith in the universe. All right. Like I just mentioned here with the eclipse cards, it's about choosing to be that. The more we choose to be in the energy that we want to attract, the more we will receive. All right. There's different kinds of practices that you can use, either, be in gratitude with yourself, in gratitude with everything that you have done. Ask yourself, what can you do to be even more faithful is the wrong word, to be more in faith of the universe. All right. From our ancestors, we have the sun, and the sun is telling us to enjoy success and happiness. There we go. Be grateful for everything that you have achieved, for everything that you have done so far, and help yourself to enjoy the success of everything that you have reached. All right, very important. And from our other guides, we have Mahavatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. All right. So you understand the connection between all things. Allow your soul to become the expansion, to expand into everything out there. And another card that I truly love is de-stress. Reduce everything that causes stress and focus on the things that make you happy. That's also one form of, becoming a super attractor, becoming a super manifester, becoming the energy masters that I know that you can be, is by reducing anything that stresses you, choosing to be in the energy of what you want to have in your life. And we don't want stressful things. We actually want to have things that make us happy, right? All right, let's move into the personal messages. And if you chose this beautiful cinnamon stick, then these are your personal messages of the week. And we have for you, we're starting with the affirmation, I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. All right. So bring in the passion. I know we don't want to hear it sometimes, but it's about being patient. And the next one that we have for you is winter. Take care of your needs. I like it that, because for on the first card, we actually have a wonderful, beautiful woman with a pregnant belly, being patient, because whatever is of highest good is coming. And then you have the take care of your needs. And I feel that a lot of the times when we are pregnant, and I'm not saying that we have to be physically pregnant of a human being, we can also, be pregnant with certain ideas that we want to bring into the world. And that's, sometimes we just have to be patient with the growing of that. And on that path, it's highly important for us to take care of our needs. And this goes for men as well, right? Just because I'm talking about, the example of a woman, of a pregnant woman, this goes for men as well. And the third card for you is, if nothing goes right, go left. Find another way or look at things from a different angle. Sometimes it helps to take a break and continue a little later, right? I mean, we just had the card of, being patient. So sometimes it's about going a different path, but sometimes it's about, waiting until the universe tells you which way to go. Because sometimes the path to go is like it says here, maybe not the one on the right hand side, maybe it's the one on the left, right? So it's about tuning into that energy. All right, if you chose the bay leaf, then these are your personal messages, and we're getting started with your affirmation. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. All right, so for you, it's connecting with your spirit guides, if it is meditating for you, or if it's going for walks, that could be it as well. And you are protected by the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Be graceful in movement and action. Wow, allow that to sink in. All right. Bring in more grace in whatever you do. And last but not least for you is rules are guidelines. Don't always take rules too serious. Which rules hold you back? Which ones can you bend a little? Which ones can support you? All right. I think that's important for us to remember, because I feel and I believe that sometimes there are certain rules that we have, put on ourselves in childhood or in, early years, and we think we have to follow them because, that's something that someone taught us, and it has to be that way. But over the years, maybe things have changed, and today you would like to do it differently, but you can because you're still sticking to that rule, right? This could be, a belief that you have that you're carrying with you, or really actual rules that someone gave you as a child. All right, and if you chose the beautiful rose quartz, then this is going to be your personal message, and we're getting started with your affirmation. Each time I choose to tune into spirit guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. Each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. All right, so choose to tune into spirit, tune into the energies that are guiding you. All right. And from the ancestors for you, we have the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. All right, so there's guidance coming through. You have the double guidance card. All right. And last but not least for you, involve yourself. What can you do today to get closer to your wishes and dreams? Involve yourself is a card that wants to remind you to, not only, sit back and wait until the universe brings you something, because that, it doesn't work that way. It's also about involving ourselves in doing our part so that the universe can bring that in. And our part can sometimes be like it says here, listen more to the guidance that you already have, or, refocusing your own energy to where you want to go. That was it, my wonderful souls. A big thank you to all of you for tuning in, for syncing up with today's energy reading. I hope that you found some wisdom in the cards. If so, I'd love to hear a comment or send me a cosmic email to let me know what you think. And as always, I'd like to end today's reading with a quote from someone about energies. And like I mentioned before, these quotes are chosen by random, and I feel that they always fit somehow. So I'm going to leave you with wise words from John Muir. I hope I'm saying it right. John Muir. In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. The great outdoors is a vibrant energy source. All right, my beautiful ones, I'm leaving you with this beautiful image and sentence and inspiration for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope we can, see each other next week again, when we're going to go a little bit deeper into the into the eclipse. But for now, for this week, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks. The great outdoors is a vibrant energy source.